Guys, welcome back to another video, guys. But today, guys, chance or spin the wheel is gonna control what kind of motivational content or advice I'm gonna give you guys, right? So today's gonna be a little bit motivational video and advice kind of video. So I pretty much have all these topics listed on the spin the wheel app, and pretty much it has a lot of different topics. It talks about cars, college, work, business, this generation. I put Gen Z, whatever gen we are, because I'm only 21 years old, so I'm pretty young. So I just want to give my advice or opinion on all of these topics, and it's going to be about school, life skills, or growth. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick little spin, and let's see what kind of topic we're going to be talking about first in this video. Right, let's go ahead and see what are they going to say. Oh, okay, what is this? What is it going to land on? Oh, we're gonna be talking about college first. Okay, my guys. So pretty much I always talked about college back in my other videos. Hold on, guys. Let me shut off my camera real quick. This is my GoPro, but I'm like come die. But yeah, guys, I always talked about this subject all the time and about college. So I talked about this also in my other video, and I also had other old videos about college. But my opinion on college, right? What I'm gonna be telling you guys is that, for me personally, I don't believe that college is very necessary, especially in the 2020s, 2030s, 2040s, or especially in this day and age. The reasons why I say that college isn't necessary is because, for me, all right, in my personal take, I feel like a lot of people, they would have different takes and all, but for me personally, I sat back and I analyzed. When I was 15, 16 years old, I sat down and I went to a college prep. I went to a private college preparatory school. I had good education, but I grew up in the hood. I grew up around the ghetto, and I was around the best of both worlds. So I had an experience in this division and also this division. But you know what I'm saying, when we were sitting down in school, a lot of the college counselors, they would come up to us already in middle school and high school, especially in freshman, sophomore year, and junior year especially. They would come up to us and they would ask us, okay, what are we gonna do after high school? What are we gonna major in? Are we gonna go to college? What college are we going to go to? What do you want to be when you grow up? So we would have all these guidance classes, and we will sit down and we will talk. They'll talk to us one-on-one, and we will go ahead and create a list of colleges, etc. So I sat down when I was 14, 15, and I was thinking to myself in the back of my mind, I was like, what do I really want to achieve? What do I want to do when I grow up? When I get older, when I get to my 30s, my 40s, my late 20s, right? I'm only 21. But I was like, okay, what am I going to do? And I thought to myself, I said, bro, I want to become rich. I want to be financially free. I want to break out of the regular 9-to-5 norm. And I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be my own boss. I want to use all these resources to my advantage to make as much money as possible, be my own boss, retire my parents, become financially free, retire young, and also pass down generational wealth and skills. And so I sat down and I was observing and analyzing. I was looking in the guidance class now, right? I was only 15. I was sitting down and I was just like thinking, I was like, I don't think college is going to be able to give me that kind of achievement. Like that's not going to fulfill my dream. It's not going to fulfill who I am as a person. I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. So I was like listening, and they're like, the college counselors were like, yeah, when you go to this college, this out-of-state college, the tuition is gonna be like 100,000, and in the next couple years, in the 4 years, you spend about like $200,000 for tuition. But how are you gonna get that money? You're gonna get that money by trying to apply for loans and all this kind. And I remember one of my old classmates, right? He went to go ahead and talk to one of these college counselors, and the college counselor, right? He asked him a question. He said, college counselor, okay? He said, what is the best, like, what do you think is the lowest loan money I should take out? What's the scale, right? So the college counselor told him, he said, the lowest that you should take out for loan money is $10,000. I said, holy fuck. You know what I'm saying? $10,000 is not too much, but when you think about it, right, after 4 years, and especially because I went to a private school now, all of these kids are going out of state colleges. So I live in Hawaii, so all these kids are flying to the different states up in the mainland. They're going to California, Oregon, New York, fucking Washington, all these other big states, Florida, to go to college, right? They're all going to big unis, universities, and that's good, that's respectable. But to me, I was like, okay, in my personal take, how is going into debt, spending all this money, and going into taking out all these loans, and by the time I graduate after 4 years, how is that going to get me rich? Right? It's only going to put me in debt. And I know a lot of 40, 50-year-olds now, from personal experience and coworkers that I worked with, they said that when they went to college, they took out so much loan money and they're still in debt to this day. 40-year-old guy, 50-year-old lady, 60-year-old guy, he said, oh bro, I just didn't pay off my debt like back in when I was 55. I was like, what the fuck? And this fucking guy working in the dish room. So what the fuck, right? He spent 4 years majoring into something and spending all his money and time only for him not to get into stuff that he was supposed to do. And this other guy, right? He was supposed to be, he had all these degrees and paperwork to become a CIA agent and in the military field and all this kind of smart shit in the military kind of shit. And then, yeah, he's fucking one teacher now. And he's still paying off death money. And this was back in fucking 2015 now. So he was still paying off stuff from his fucking college days. And in 2015 now, I don't know where he is now, fucking 2024. That's like over a decade ago. So to me, I was like, bro, that's not gonna fulfill me. That's not gonna make me rich. I'm only gonna be put into a lot of predicaments, and it's gonna only set me up to become a regular slavey and a regular wagey and working regular 9-to-5 jobs for the rest of my life. And you think about it like this too, right? These kind of guys, right, when they get out of college, are they going to find a job right away? Do they even have money when they're like 18 to 24 years old, right? So pretty much they're already not paying off any money. They're already building up their interest rate. Everything's going up and up and up. Everything is raising. Everything's getting higher. And so by the time they get out of college, it's like, okay, I got to find a job that takes another year. Oh, I get into this job. Maybe I don't like this job. I got to transfer, take another year. And then by the time they're 30, late 20s, then they finally find something that they want to work into. They finally find a suitable, comfortable 9-to-5 job that they probably majored in. But then now they have so much money to build up. And that's the only thing that they know that they learned and expect to make money off of is their college degree. So they're pretty much forced to go ahead and work a regular 9-to-5 job, and they're forced to retire at an old age. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck? How am I going to get rich off of that? How is fucking me going to go to college for 4 years, going to death? And I'm going to go into other stuff too right now, but I'm only talking about the finance-wise. And do all this kind of different stuff. And how is that going to make me $1 million? Right? Like maybe if you go to a college job, maybe it'll make you the most like 6 figures. 6 figures is not too much. What the fuck? And I'm saying this even like, I don't even have 6 figures, but 6 figures in my mindset is like, that's not rich. Multi-millionaire is rich. Fucking 1 million is not even that much money. But you see, but for me, I'm setting my standards higher. I'm setting my expectations higher. So for me, college, I was like, bro, that shit is out of the, that's not norm. That's the fucking, that shit's so, that's only to keep people in check, to get regular workers. But for me, I was like, bro, I'm better than a worker. Not saying on an egotistical way or an arrogant way, but for me, I know that I can be my own boss. I know that I want more. I can be well-rounded as possible, and I know that in order for me to be the best version of myself, I need to be financially free, because it buys me time. With time, it buys freedom. With freedom, it buys more opportunities, and it allows me to retire my parents, be financially free, pass on generational wealth and skills, and make sure that my family's taken care of on this planet Earth for however long this Earth is here and this society is here. So for me, I was already sitting down 15. I was like, I don't think this is gonna work out. College is not it. So, I would bullshit whenever they come up to me, these counselors. They'll be like, hey, bro, what do you want to do? I'm like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But in the back of my mind, I was thinking already, but I wasn't telling them I don't know. I just thought, I kind of want to just go stay here in Hawaii, go in-state college, cheaper, probably get a scholarship, work on this, go work a regular 9-to-5 job. But in the back of my mind, I was like, bro, there's so many ways to make money online, especially now in 2024. I'm talking about when I was in high school. This is like 2015, 2016. There wasn't that much ways to make money online, right? You heard people getting paid good on YouTube, social media, people doing stocks, but I never heard of drop shipping and AI content creations and TikTok affiliate marketing and TikTok shop and getting paid on Facebook and Instagram now. Like, all I heard was YouTube and all this kind of editing, and I didn't even heard of like Fiverr or freelancing before too. Maybe I didn't educate myself, but I felt like it wasn't even that big back in the day. But I feel like now there's so much fucking ways to make money. No excuse, right? There's so many ways to make money off of your phone, your devices, technology, online, with $0 in your bank account. So it's so easy to become your own boss and become financially free. And I feel like I would put myself in that position to where I would be able to do that, and I don't need to go to college. So I decided to go ahead and don't go to college. So in 2020, right, that's when COVID hit. So already in 2019, I was being well-rounded, right? My whole perspective is I'm trying to be the best version. So I was being well-rounded. I was sitting there. I was like, okay, what am I going to do to become a better person? So I was like, okay, I'm going to play sports. So I played football again. That was getting me in shape, working out, being disciplined, hustling, motivation, bonding with other people, working as a team, etc. I was also working my first 9-to-5 job as a landscaper, learning different skills, life skills, experiences, and stacking up my income. School, I was doing super good. GPA was good. College credit courses, trying to be disciplined. I hated school, but I just wanted to keep pushing myself because you got to be disciplined, right? You got to do stuff that you don't want to do. So I was doing stuff I didn't want to do. I didn't fucking want to play football. Fuck that. I didn't want to go wake up early on the weekend, work landscaping, cut grass. Fuck is that? I didn't want to go do my stupid ass homework that had no point. Like, why am I doing math equations when I'm a senior already? I don't fucking care. You know what I'm saying? 2 plus 2, 4. Boom. Right? And it's fucking useless, right? So anyways, when 2020 came, COVID hit, and I was already working 2 jobs. I was working Taco Bell full time, and I was working landscaping, and everything shut down. School was online, college was gonna be online. So I was like, bro, I'm not gonna go to college online. Fuck, am I gonna stay home, do nothing? So I was like, bro, I'm gonna just go. That was a sign already from God. I was like, bro, I'm gonna go work 2 jobs now. Work. So I was stacking up money, made my first 20,000 by 2020, stacking up my own money now, not in debt, not taking out loan money, not wasting time online looking on the computer. I'm pretty sure a lot of the kids too, my classmates, they didn't even go away in 2020 because you couldn't travel, you couldn't do anything. So I think everything was delayed. They went college online, or they went to like 2021 kind. But yeah, it was like, for me, I'm not gonna waste time, bro. I gotta stack up my skills, my life skills, my experiences, my money, and my characteristics, and be well-rounded as an individual, right? So when I was 17, made my first 20,000, right, just working, bang, 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 bang. Then I turned 18 in 2021, bang, 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 working, work different jobs. So I worked landscaping, Taco Bell, at my old high school, driving box trucks and dish room and cooking. I worked at a restaurant job. I worked at a car rental enterprise. I worked as a warehouse worker. So the whole point I was trying to make, I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna play my route safe. Work on my cards, the cards I've been dealt. Not going to college, but how can I get rich? So I was like, okay, first of all, I need money first. And in order for me to be the most well-rounded man I can be, I need experience in life, right? So I know a lot of these YouTubers and streamers, they go out, they become rich fast, but it's a bad thing because they don't have skills, they don't have experiences, they never grow, they never suffer, they didn't build their characteristics and skills and get out there and work with other types of people, etc. So they get rich fast, they don't know anything else besides acting stupid on the internet, right? So if you take away their platform, they're useless, they don't do anything else. Lazy workers, no work ethic, etc. So I was like, okay, what can I do to become rich? I need to be well-rounded. So I was like, okay, what can I do? COVID, living in the ghetto, school is PAL. School is finished. That's PAL is Hawaiian and means done. School is done. What can I do? Don't want to stay home. Need some money. Only got like 5,000 in my bank account when I was 16. Landscaping wasn't paying much. Let me get 2 jobs. So me and my boys, we went Taco Bell. Only jobs hiring during COVID now. Getting paid 11 an hour. Right, that's the fucking minimum wage at that time, 11 an hour. So 17 years old, I was doing 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. shifts every day in 2020, working Taco Bell because I wanted $1,000 paycheck. So every 2 weeks, I would have to hit 80 hours or more, or 100 hours to get $1,000 paycheck. $800 to $1,000 paycheck range, right? So I was working weekends, landscaping, and then on the side, after I stacked up my first 20,000 by the end of 2020, I'll use my money to invest into a business. I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy one phone. I'm gonna start recording. I got a laptop for my YouTube videos. I'm gonna start this business, etc. And on the meantime, I was working other jobs. I was working as a box truck driver, dishwasher, cooking, warehouse workers. I was building up my skills, being well-rounded. But see, I was playing my card sales, stacking up money, stacking up my skills and experiences, etc. I feel like if I went to college, a lot of these kids, right, they're surrounded by bad influences, immature people. All they want to do is party, drink, smoke, sleep around, be stupid, be lazy. Like, college is not going to teach you any life skills and experiences. And I can speak firsthand because I went to a college preparatory high school. I know what it's like when you go to college, even if I didn't go to college. So I feel like a lot of these kids, right, a lot of my classmates, they're going to graduate in 2024 already. They graduated, actually. Yeah, in May already. Yeah, wow, that's fast 4 years. But a lot of them graduated already. And I feel like a lot of them, they didn't get anything. I feel like it's just another 4+ years of high school. Same shit, right? Playing sports, playing football, same shit we did in high school. Fucking going to class, doing homework, not even working. Now you're in death now with no life skills and experiences. You don't know how to drive. Now you never worked before, so only now when you're 22, 21, it's your first job. Now you're like, it's like when I was 17, like when I first got my job, it's like, oh wow, new, right? But I did this shit already. But all these other kids, they're all like, okay, come out of college, I got my degree, but I have to pay back $100,000. And then after, I gotta go apply for a job now. My parents are proud. I gotta learn how to drive. I don't want my permit because I never need to drive because I was on campus the whole time. College took care of me. Even bro, I feel like college, They baby you too. You're not living on your own. I don't like when people say, "Oh, I went to college. I live on my own." No, you're not. You're just living away from your parents. You have roommates. You have fucking security on campus. You have a set schedule Monday to Friday. You don't gotta wake up and think, okay, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna pay rent today? What job am I gonna work? Am I gonna come home and train today? Am I gonna do this today? Do I have to pick up my daughter today? Do I have to buy this car and put gas because I need transportation to get from A to B? No, they wake up, they walk to class, they don't need car, walk to class, go to school, come home, do your homework, chill at nighttime. If they need a job, they can work on campus. If they need to wash their clothes, they can go to the laundromat at their campus. If they want to go ahead and get food, they can go down to the food court at the campus. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not living on your own, bro. You got roommates with you. You got people living across from you in the hallway. You're not living on your own, bro. You getting babied, bro. Shut the fuck up. You know, for me, guys, college was not it. I just feel like a lot, people, whatever. Society needs college, though. A lot of people, we need workers. We need 9 to 5 workers. We need people who would do these jobs. But I feel like for me and certain people who don't want to be that, they know that they can become better. You got to go play your safe route, bro. And I feel like college is not the way. It's not going to make you rich. It's not going to make you the best well-rounded version of yourself. But next topic that we're going to talk about, that was a long session, bro. I was talking about college. We're going to talk about school. I just talked about school. All right. So since we talked about college, I'm going to be talking about high school now. Okay. So high school, like I said, guys, I was fortunate. I was blessed to go to a private school. So, you know what I'm saying? I got the best education. If I really wanted to go to college, I had all the opportunities and all these resources to actually get into a good college, get good scholarships, etc. Plenty sports, clubs, activities, would have nailed it, right? But I felt like in school, I didn't push myself to my potential because I didn't know my potential. I didn't feel worthy. I didn't feel like I was capable. And I was lazy. I was unmotivated. I was undisciplined. But now, you know, when I look back at it, if I could go back in time, I wouldn't change anything. Because I feel like that's what made me the man I am today. That's what made me the young person I am today. But if I really could change it, like let's say for instance, okay, it doesn't matter. I would do good though. I would recommend all these young kids and people to, if you go to high school and middle school, start taking shit serious, bro. Your grades matter. You know, if you really want to get a job and you don't know what to do, you know, and you want to go to college, do it. Your grades matter. Playing sports matters. Getting to extracurriculars and clubs matter. Paying attention and learning and educating yourself matters. And even if you don't like it, you don't like learning about math, you don't like learning about history, you don't like learning about science, you don't like learning languages, you don't like learning, maybe you think it's useless, you hate school, you think school's not going to get you rich. But you can learn a lot from school, right? You can learn life lessons from school. You can show up on time. You can learn how to show up, wake up early in the morning, get on time at 7 o'clock in the bus, get to your class on time, doing your homework and turning it on time, being disciplined, working hard, doing stuff that you don't want to do, but you still have to do it because it's required. It teaches you a lot of things, right? You teach even like just walk how to interact and socialize with kids. You got bullies, you got people, the cool kids, right? They acting like they cool. You too cool. You got the nerdy kid. Oh, so you know you're learning so much stuff. You learn how to interact with people. You learn how to communicate with other people. You got to learn how to socialize. You got to learn how to speak and communicate. You got to learn how to convey your message. You got to learn how to act around certain type of people because, you know what I'm saying, people are weird. You know what I'm saying? You learn how to be disciplined. You play sports. You're getting in shape. You're training. You're learning so much things. All right? So always think of the positives. When you're forced to do something in life, like I feel like the only thing you're forced to do in life is to die and go to school. Like, I don't know what else. I don't got to work a 9 to 5 job. I don't got to go to college. I don't gotta pay rent. I can be homeless. I don't gotta drive a car. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, like, you have a choice nowadays, right? But I feel like the thing that you're really forced to do especially when you're a kid, is your parents force you to go to school because obviously it's a law. You're not gonna get homeschooled too. What are you gonna learn from homeschool? Nothing. Just play video games. So I feel like, yeah, it's good to go to school, show up every day, have good attendance, do your homework, get good grades, and figure out a way. Look at the positives and look at everything that's going around. What can you learn? What is God trying to teach you? What are you learning when you're in school sitting down? Even if you're not learning like math, like who fucking cares about math, right? Like, oh, algebra and geometry. Who fucking cares about geometry? I mean, are you gonna be a carpenter? Are you gonna go into construction? Maybe, but you know, if it doesn't apply to you and you think it's useless, sit there and think, what am I learning? What kind of life skills am I learning sitting here? Being bored out of my mind, doing stupid, pointless homework. What am I learning? How can I apply that learning into different life situations in life? right? How can I use that to my advantage? So like for me, example, when I was a junior and senior, I was like, bro, I gotta take school serious. I was shitty, always on study hall, always. I feel like couple classes too, bro, in high school. It's kind of shameful. I never told anybody too, like my classmates, because that's fucking embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had bad grades, but I started to take life serious. So I started just balling. Like I just started working hard, doing homework, showing up, working, making money, playing sports, trying to be well rounded. And I feel like what I learned from that when I was doing those pointless activities, like doing my homework, it was like, what can I learn? Okay, I learned how to be disciplined. Okay, I'm learning how to force myself and push myself despite me not knowing I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So now when I take that same kind of lesson that I learned and an ethic and I apply it to, say for instance, when I worked at Taco Bell, I was only getting paid 11.10 an hour, but I took that same mentality from school and I said, okay, even if it's paying me 11, what can I do to make as much money as possible? What can I do to go ahead and keep showing up every day, even if the job is ass and boring and this person is toxic and, you know, I got to deal with all these stupid ass customers and the managers are ass and shitty and my boss treats me like shit and puts me outside to take orders. What can I do? I said, okay, I adopted that same mentality that I learned from years ago, applied it when I was 18 years old, and I showed up every day and be disciplined and I worked hard. And I kept being the best version of myself, showing up, staying double shifting, coming in on my off days, making money, staying extra, learning all these different skill sets in the Taco Bell, like order taking, food service, taking orders outside, learning everything so that I'm useful as a person, right? As a worker. But a lot of these high schoolers, when I used to work with them, right, they were 16, 17 at the time when I was 18. And they were still in school and they would come. They would always be like, oh, I don't like work hard. I was like, why you don't like work hard, bro? Or why you always calling out? Why you no call, no show the other day? Oh, well, I just feel like they're not paying me enough. Bro, it's your first fucking job. And what do you, if I was the boss, I'd say, bro, I'll pay you $20 an hour for one day. Show me that you can do everything in this building. Show me that you can be the best version. Show me that you can show up 1 week straight without calling out and stay double shift every day. Can you do that? The work ethic is not there. They ain't gonna show that they're super good. Because why? They expect too much. They don't know. So like when you get people like that, they just, oh, I don't like doing my best because I'm not getting rewarded right on, like too much rewards, too much. They'll expect the reward, the good reward right away, but they're not willing to work for it, to rank up like that and suffer a little bit. So yeah, I just sit there, I'm laughing because I was like, bro, imagine when shit hit the rocks, like in life. Maybe you're trying to lose weight or trying to get in shape. You go 1 week to the gym, you work hard, and you're like, after the end of the week, you're burnt out, and you're like, oh, I don't see any progress. I only lost like 2 pounds. Oh, I'm hungry. I want to eat McDonald's, eat Big Mac after I just worked out and gained the weight back. And then after that, at the end of the week, they're like, or at the end of the month, they're like, I don't see any progress. I'm just going to give up because it's not working. That's like the same concept with the 11.10 an hour comment. Like, oh, I'm not getting paid much, so I'm not going to do my best. So it's like saying, oh, I'm not going to work out much and do my best and cut back my food intake and stop eating this junk food and get my ass to the gym and train and work out. Because, and you're going to be like, oh, well, I'm going to stop because I'm not losing weight right on time, or I'm not losing weight right away. It sucks. I'm just going to go back to my old habit. It's like stupid, right? When you start a business, you're not getting paid right away. You're getting paid $0 for your first business, or you don't get views on YouTube. Oh, I'm going to quit because it's not paying me much. I'm the fucking loser, yeah? Like, what the fuck? All right, guys, we're going to spin again, and we're just going to go through other topics because this video is getting a little bit long, and my voice kind of getting itchy, bro. Work. Oh, we're going to talk about work next. Let's go. Let's talk about work. Hey guys, we're going to talk about work now. 9-to-5 jobs. So my best advice for 9-to-5 jobs, all right? I worked about like 5. How much jobs did I work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I worked about 6 jobs already within the past 5 years. And this is because I was working multiple jobs at one time. I was job hopping at one point, and I was just trying to work with, you know, whatever and learn different skills and experiences. So my best advice is, guys, go out there and start working. Use 9-to-5 job as an advantage. All right, stack up your money, like I said, stack up your life skills and experiences. Learn, meet new people, learn different skills, have fun a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's good because, yeah, you learn a lot. But I feel like if you're trying to be like me, bro, and you're trying to be an entrepreneur, Don't stay there forever, but use 9 to 5 as an advantage. Go out there, make money, learn different skills, stack it up. After you stack up, start your business on the side. Keep working, keep hustling. It's gonna pay off. So that's my best advice, right? So for me, guys, I work all kinds of jobs. I worked at Taco Bell. I worked landscaping from 2019 to 2021. Taco Bell from 2020 to 2022. And my old high school job from 2022 to 2023. I worked at Enterprise in 2022. In 2023, I worked at a restaurant. In 2023, I also worked as a warehouse worker, order fulfillment packer. And in 2024, I worked at a warehouse, and I was a warehouse associate driving forklifts and all this kind of different stuff. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Go out there. You got indeedjobs.com. You can walk in, ask for an application, show them that you're super serious, you're ready to work, hire me on the spot. And go for entry-level jobs first, right? So go to hotels. You don't need, like, all you need is a high school diploma. Go to hotels. They pay good too. Go to restaurants, fast food nearby, landscaping. I don't know. Be a student in carpentry. Do something, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of jobs hiring out there. So go out there, go work at a car rental, detail cars. I don't know. Do something, okay? Use that to your advantage. All right, guys. So next subject that we're going to talk about is life skills. So for me, guys, you need to be the most well-rounded individual that you can be, right? Be well-rounded. Learn different life skills. And these are some of the life skills that I learned. Let me show you guys real quick. Alright guys, so that's enough for today's video, guys, because my throat getting a little bit sore from talking a lot. I was filming a bunch of videos throughout the day. But yeah, guys, use this as a motivational video. I'm going to make another video, and I'm probably going to make it a series where I just give advice and what I think and my opinion and stuff. So see you guys for another video. Let's go.